Now students, let us study about soil now. A long time back, there were only rocks on the earth. There was nothing else apart from the rocks. The earth was filled with rocks. The action of sunlight, water, and wind and changes in weather broke the rocks into smaller and smaller pieces. So, the action of the sunlight and the action of water and the action of wind, they broke the rocks into smaller and smaller pieces. Over many years, these rocks broke into very small pieces of to form soil. When plants and animals die, they rot and mix with the soil. The soil is made up of two main parts, that is of tiny pieces of rocks and rotted pieces of dead plants and animals. So, rotted plants and animals are called humus. So, when animals and the plants which decay and rot, they turn into the particle called humus. Humus is dark brown or black in color. It is good for the healthy growth of plants. Humus, which is found when the dead trees and plants and animals rot, it turns into nutrients which are very, very useful for the growth of plants and plants. Soils collected from different places have different colors. You might have observed that various places have different colors of soil found. Some are light brown in color and some are having dark brown in color. In some places, the soil is found and it is red in color. These soils also feel different. If you feel with the help of your hands, touch and see with the help of your hands, the soil feels different. They are different because they are made from different kinds of rocks. Now students, see the picture over here. The action of sunlight, there is a rock shown over here. With the action of sunlight, it brings cracks in the rocks. Further, with the action of water, when there is rainfall, the rock breaks further. And with the action of the wind on the rocks, it goes on breaking further. As a result, the rocks break down and form sand and further tiny particles of soil. Now students, there is an activity for you to perform here. What does soil contain? Let us study about what does the soil contain. So what you have to do is place some soil from a garden in a large bottle. You have to take a large bottle, and take some soil from the garden. Pour some water in the bottle, and you have to pour about a glass of water in the bottle there. Place the lid on and shake the bottle well. You have to put the lid on and then shake the bottle well. Now let's see what do you observe further. Now let the bottle remain undisturbed for several minutes. Keep the bottle as it is without disturbing for several minutes. Then observe the different layers that settle down. This is what you will be able to see. So there is a large bottle of bottle taken, and you have taken certain soil in it, and when you shake it and keep it undisturbed, you will be able to see the gravel at the bottom, and above that you will be able to see the sand. Then further there is a layer of clay, then there is a layer of water. On that you will be able to see the humus floating on the water. See the layers of soil, can see over here. In this activity, you notice that small stones called gravel settle at the bottom over here. Above the gravel is a layer of soil containing large particles. These are called sand particles. You can see the particles separately over here in the picture also. Above the sand, you can see a layer of soil containing very fine particles. It is called as clay. You cannot see the particles separately there. This is the layer of clay. Floating on the top of water, there are dark brown pieces called humus over here. There are spaces between the soil particles. These spaces are filled with air and water that we are going to study further.